Hello everyone, how's it going? I just started downloading things from last stream, so hopefully everything goes okay. But I'm also gonna jump over here. How's it going? Oh, itchy as neck. Yeah, how was everyone's day? How was Crispy, how was your stream today? Sassy, how was your day watching streams and other things, I'm sure? I saw your devils weren't doing so great. Jet, thanks so much for coming in and lurking. I appreciate it. Also, remember, Brad, you gotta move your chat in front of you, and then you can be great. I got my tea with my bee mug. Reminder to be great. So I was messing around with my stream deck before the stream. And I was moving some of my functions into like multi-step things. So like now when I jump over to my starting screen, it automates starting the stream, starting the timer, and then going live, and that's everything. So like my go live thing. And then I was trying to do the ending stream one, and yeah, I had to go back and, you know, because I had to make a new little icon, and I have just go be great as my go live for my stream deck. Like I can't really show it anywhere. Like I don't know how to do this. But it's a blurry picture, but I'm gonna send it to myself, and then hopefully, yeah. I can find a way to share it. Blah. Wrong person. How can I share you? Oh, it's so blurry. It's so blurry. The studio mode. Oh, this is so difficult. Window capture. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. What do you give me if I do that? 0 things. Stick drift. Oh no, Sassy! Oh gosh. What the heck? Oh, that's such a mess. Yeah, okay, I guess that's probably not gonna work. That's okay. Anyways, it just says go be great, and that's the whole point of the story. Fancy Bluetooth controller. Which controller is that? Like, I don't know that I would ever really... Like, I don't do a lot of controller gaming, and we have an Xbox One controller upstairs. I think Nicole uses it a lot more than I do for her gaming. Xbox Elite Series 2. Okay. But yeah, I think I would use a controller for games. Like if I want to play Control, I think that would be a controller game, right? Like I don't think I would use keyboard and mouse. Although if it's, because it's third person, right? I don't know. Also, actually, now that I think about it, schedule for next week, because I am thinking about it. Ooh, gotta do studio mode again. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the screen. Or do I have my schedule one? Oh, I have too many things in here. I'm really, really excelling today. Oh. What is going on? Why isn't this showing up? Oh, great, it's a scene. I have to go to this one. It's a normal Xbox controller that I would plug in when needed, but after almost dying a few times to the drift, I asked if I could use Mr. Panda's controller. And how is it? Is it everything you hoped it would be? There we go. I figured it out. I know how to do things, guys. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, schedule next week. I think I'm still kind of confirming with Chris if he's around. But when we played, or on Thursday last week, he was playing during his stream. He asked if I'd be available on Tuesday instead of Wednesday for Valheim. I think I am, so I locked it in, and I guess he's committed now, and that's too bad for him. Or I'll just play on my own. It doesn't really matter. I have some more building to do. But then Wednesday, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. My usual go-to would be City Skylines. The Friday stream? Oh no! But hopefully you're doing something fun. I mean, that's like... You know, I'd much rather... You know, if you go and have fun and do things that you enjoy, that's great. I know you like being in streams too, but... yeah, go have fun. Hopefully Mr. Panda's taking you out.
Oh, we're doing it!
Big T, welcome in, buddy. How was your stream? I guess I caught just the end of it. I was on my way out just as you guys found turnips in Valheim. Oh, your mom and your bestie. Well, you know what? That's great too. But, you know, do it for the kids. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, if you guys are into watching some Helldivers or some more Valheim, Big T, him and his group are doing their first kind of playthrough of Valheim, which awesome experience, I think, to see. Give him a follow. He's trying to get to affiliate as well, which let's help him out if he can. You know, he's come in here and raided me a few times, and I really appreciate it. I haven't been able to reciprocate because I start a little bit later, but I stopped by and I like listening in and chatting in his stream. So give him a follow. Go say hi when he streams on Wednesdays and Sundays, and then come on in here. So yeah, I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, so next week, Tuesday night is my Valheim night, I believe. Wednesday's up in the air. I have a couple things I could do. City Skylines, just did not have fun with it last week. So I might shelve it for a bit and maybe look at something else. I don't know what I want to do. I was talking about starting Control or Ace Attorney. Yeah. Like a while ago, I was thinking about Control or Ace Attorney, and then I went with Ace Attorney. Do I start Control? Do I maybe do a Lego stream? Do I maybe just kind of take the night for myself and just kind of hang out and not rush and maybe don't do a stream? But yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunities for me here. Yeah, honestly, I'd be going in completely blind. I haven't seen anyone play it. I own the game just because I got it for free on Epic, I believe. And I keep hearing that it's like really good, which is why I was really interested in it. So maybe that's something I can do. Play Control. I mean, alternatively, as a newer affiliate, do I just kind of try to jump into something a bit more popular rather than niche, you know? I don't know. I don't want to sell out right away. Awesome. So you really enjoyed it? Actually, you might be able to say, like, did you do controller or mouse and keyboard? Does it make a difference? See, and that's the other thing too. Like, I have to be happy doing it. Like, ended up doing controller, but both work pretty well. Wicked. I mean, like, I'm also really trying to kind of get just my own little website set up where I can have, you know, I can reference to some things. Let me see if I can, because then, like, I have a list of games that I own on there. And it's like super tiny probably on screen. But yeah, let me put this here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be impossible to see. Let me add a quick oh, my face. I don't know, is that gonna work? Nope, it's not. What? Okay, we are gonna hide that. Okay, that's fine. Everything's okay. I'll just have to publish the site eventually, and then maybe I can show that off and talk about game list and what I want to do with that. But yeah, control might be a thing. Also not control could be a thing. I do want to play Traveler's Rest. I am interested in maybe doing like other games. I hear good things about Alan Wake. Although that's a scary game, isn't it? I don't know if I want to do scary games. For Ace Attorney, we are on day 2 of chapter 3. Trial 2 of chapter 3. So we've gone through and we accused the sorry, I'm on Turnabout Samurai is the case that we're on. And then we're on trial day 2, if that's easier for you to understand. But yeah. Maybe we can pop in there. That might be a good thing to do, and then we can see where we at. Yeah, let me just jump over there, and we can kind of take a look. Boop. Oh no. I have too many windows open. How do you do this? This guy. Let's go. Yeah, day 3 trial. And I will load this. I'll make us some horrors, but it's not really jump scares or anything. It's all atmosphere. Okay. Like, I've had that one for a while too, so that might be something that we can look at. But yeah. I don't know. All right. Recap. We went back and got some more stuff from the studio lot. Ran into that kid. I don't know if he's going to be a witness or not. I don't remember fully, but we have some new evidence, I think. What evidence do we have? We have the samurai scrapbook. This that shows that the crime, or sorry, that the path was blocked from 2:15 to 4. Sleeping pills. I wonder if this will have like his name on it to show that he took sleeping pills. Murder weapon, guide map. This picture that's like super suspicious of someone dragging their feet. And then cause of death, autopsy report, which we're definitely expecting to get updated at some point. Also, I have to turn my own volume down here, coming at me, because it's really loud for me. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, it's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? She looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. Not gonna be easy. All right, let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay, opening statements. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of this court. Yesterday, we learned that there was other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Yeah, it's been quite a bit so far. First day of trials was ridiculous with Old Bag. Oh, she was hilarious. She was so funny. But let's see what's going on now. This guy's gross. I hate him. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Thank you, Quispy. Enjoy the art. Look forward to seeing what you create. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. All right, let's go. I was at the studios from around 9 a.m. that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. See what he says. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Why did it go on so long? pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through. See? Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. I don't know what ROFS means. Rolling on the floor, starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't go to eat? You didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Contradictory? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts this testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Let's press here. You didn't take a single break? Or, well... yeah, not a one. Well, what? Press harder. You just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you had a T-bone steak during a break? Well... Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Edgeworth! Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 and base 12. What? Math jokes? Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. The break. Maybe he'll tell me what 13 and base 12 is. The other one was Diva's, sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. Eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix? That testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time. Yeah, easy. What do we have? What evidence do we have? Maybe press here. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. Is this a different idea now? No, same idea. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright? Think about it before you give your answer. I claim it, and I claim it loud. What do we think? Like, I just don't know what I have.
Pump it.
Hey, Big T, thanks so much for gifting a sub. I appreciate that. It's Ace Face. I don't think we've welcomed you in yet. Welcome in. Enjoy the sub. Enjoy the emote. So that blocked the path. Like, I don't know what I have. I still, like, all of my suspicions and everything are back to the, what's it called? The assistant. I don't know why. It's been helpful. I have such a, like, so suspicious of her. So, I don't know. I claim it and claim it loud. Controller update. I really like it. What game are you playing, Sassy? Oh. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Oh, okay. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break-in, the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, The path from there to the scene of crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. It's really nice about the controller that it has interchangeable thumb pads for the joysticks and D-pads so you can customize the feel. Oh, that's pretty cool. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, this is going to be the kid, isn't it? Cody. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. Oh, she mad. What do you do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? That was like, did not have the inflection of a question, and I apologize. I thought there would be more. Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was still a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Somebody think of the children. Let's do it. Is that like, Sassy, the amount of like pressure you can apply? Like if you like a stiffer kind of D-pad or whatever, you can, that's what you can customize? Or just like the materials? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's not even tall enough for the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange for a box for him to stand on. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up, don't mean you can push me around. Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. Witness, I mean, Cody. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Different texture shapes to them. I'll post a pic in Chris's Discord. Okay, I'll take a look in a bit. Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me everywhere I go. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet. I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. A Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, though. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. Okay, so like off this way? Or like off this way? I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? Alright, so... Is this map important? I'm gonna save here for a second. Meow. Meow. So that we can save scum if we need to. Nope, that's not right. Found a map on the internet, went to studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that Oldie wouldn't catch me. Like, was that just the wrong spot to present it? I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was a steel samurai. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? Go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. So he was before 2 o'clock. Or 2:15. Trying to think. What was the thing here? What evidence do I have? Like... Like, there has to be something here now. Oh my gosh. Ash is just being so loud down here. I think he's scratching his ear. Took him down. Pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like, he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Damn. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor? It's kind of a new sort of camera. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Edgeworth, you're off the case. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And you did use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, just keep it simple. I need to stop overthinking things. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guys stop moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guys stop moving. So strong the Steel Samurai rules. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. He would give me more details. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away even once? No. Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I kind of want to press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do he's being vague. Like, can you object to an objection? Is that something that happens? Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Alright, 1 second. Good. Sorry to hold the tension there. Dramatic pause. Order, order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you know. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else? Show evidence. So, like, did he hear the thing fall? Like, perhaps he saw this? Could that possibly be it? He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Do you have another explanation for this? Your Honor, I have evidence. This? Here's my proof. Proof? What? So is it just he couldn't watch it? How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Okay, so I'm just like getting every opportunity to show the evidence. But what evidence do I have to show? Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. It's his book. Or his camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Got there eventually. There's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight. Correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Welcome to the real world, kid. You're gonna get pushed in the mud. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Oh, these are all so vague. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? Oh, and ads are starting in a couple minutes. We'll see where we are just before and if I'll snooze them or not. My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Let's press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken the picture. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Actually, let's see if I can do this and not end my stream. Because I want that. We did it. We did it. We didn't end the stream by taking a screenshot. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. And how is it already 10 p.m.? Days just go like that, Sassy. I don't know. I start late and kind of end your day for you. I'm sorry. Sorry I bring that to you. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Ads are gonna come up in a couple seconds. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. That is tough, Sassy. But yeah, have a great night. Have a good sleep. We'll chat with you hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday or whenever we see you next. Thanks for stopping by. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Let's press here. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. I don't know. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. Sorry, I'm gonna hydrate. The collection of pictures of this. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win? I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted these photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied, and that's why he said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? What a banger. Such a good song. Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Do we want to say Hammer or do we want to say Steel Samurai? Because Hammer was the victim, but we need to say, like, yes, Hammer was the victim. Like, is this the right way to say it? Steel Samurai was the victim? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was a Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Mr. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo of my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agreed, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof, like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. Wait, may I see that photo once more, please? I don't see why not. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Is it this? Studio 2! Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Certainly, clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use a studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that sign in the gate. On that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Like, Studio 2? Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. No filming is done there. The path was blocked. The trailer is there. Which one? Which one? Which one? Sorry, 1 second. No filming's done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant. Why? Good question. Stabbing away, Your Honor. The path was blocked. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gotten to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. I did it. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They are at the scene of the crime. Order, order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeg saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. What do I have for proof? He's shorter, right? And he's strong enough to carry that? Sorry, 1 second. Not that. I mean, is this it? Sleeping pills? What proof do I have? Do I want to do the sleeping pills? I'm gonna save. I think it's the sleeping pills. Or it needs to be something a lot simpler. Like, for all I know, it could just be the pitcher. Maybe I'll just try the pitcher first. Now they're so surprised, I'm suddenly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This one. No, that can't be right. I've got to have some proof that will knock their socks off. Nope, not that. This is it. Oh. Man, I have to stick with my first instincts too sometimes. Like, I don't know why I second guess myself. Maybe because I've been wrong when I've just gone with my gut. I found this on the table in the employee area. This is the same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Just got the director's name, Salmonella. Like salmonella. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. Ooh. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, these may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbeg may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? And also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. It's a lot of homework. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Oh gosh, day 3. Very well, court is adjourned. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course. We're kidding. Are you sure? Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make one final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. I will save my progress. This one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is motive and proof. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go back talk to WP? Alright, we'll go talk to him first. Move. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Sorry. Oh my god, all this talking is just making me tired. Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. No, tell me. Ah. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Suspicious. I am suspicious. Aceface, welcome in. Glad you're here to say thank you. But yeah. It goes well, thank you. We're just working through this next little chapter of Ace Attorney. But yeah, what brings you in? Are you a Ace Attorney fan? Not much else to talk about here. Let's go to the studio. See what we can dig around over there. Ah, old bag. Love it. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad that the gifts have brought you in. Yeah, if you don't know, still casual. People call me Brad or Bread, hence the toast or bread emotes. I stream 4 days a week. I'm playing Ace Attorney on the weekend, so Friday, Sunday. I do Valheim with my buddy Plays Poorly during the week on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Usually Wednesdays, but this week I'm hoping Tuesday. And then I'm trying to figure out another game to play on Wednesday this week and then bring it forward. I might do Control. I might try out Control and make that kind of a weekly game as well for the next little bit. At least until March 19th when Stardew 1.6 comes out. So if any of those games interest you, hopefully you stick around, drop a follow, and we'll see you around the community. That'd be great. I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. My buddy is like his tag is plays poorly. So yeah, he's the guy I usually play Valheim with. Let's talk to her about producer Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. I mean, he kind of leans into it and does things pretty poorly when he plays. But that's the joke, and that's why it's awesome. So she always gets her way. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. How about the director? Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? About Mr. Hammer. I hear about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You'll drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Ooh. I wonder if we can go somewhere else. Let's go back to the employee area, see what we can find there. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later. I guess. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No, no, no. No touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Oh, yeah. I definitely know Gizmo. I love hanging out over there. Sad he wasn't playing today. I would have liked to hang out in his stream for a little bit before tonight. But I'm also super happy that, you know, it went to someone that we know. Indirectly. But yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. You must have come over in a raid or something once or twice too. That's probably where we found you. Or where you found me. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No. Everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. That's fair. Lurking a lot more, but yeah, awesome. Still cool that it found you this way. I appreciate it. Fake plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers asleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Awesome. Let's go back. Can I examine? The remains of the employee's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Oh, so it's all the same stuff, it seems. At least here. Must be the storage room. That's where they keep the film equipment. Okay. Is there anything new over here? Does not seem like it. Move. Let's go inside the dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing in here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. He had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They went using the new studio... they were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done. Nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. I'm more interested in 5 years ago. An accident 5 years ago? Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry, I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it. Okay, studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This? Take that! And this is? A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway. The producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay. Employee area. Main gate. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think makes Global Studios what it is today? I'm like struggling right now. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who'd you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So, this is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ah. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. So we just have the Mafia now? Okay. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Whew. Can we go to here? And then... Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Ah, the birds. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? I should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Huh. What a joke. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Examine. Like, some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah. Is anyone in here? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Then why was it highlighted? Old movie poster. Not much in here. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this feels odd, you know? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. No clues here. There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the number in Cody's photograph. And to think, if he hadn't brought that photograph in... But what's the angle there? Because there's no forest here. So it's like he's on the inside? Where's that S? There's no S on this side. We have to get in there. Like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay. Alright. Clearly not getting anywhere there. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore. I can't go in there today. See, like, it should have this on the front, the studio. So it has to be the other side. Fortnite Chapter 5 season has a few days left until Season 2 comes out. I don't play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. So, yeah, I don't know. You big Fortnite fan? Also, welcome back in. Fan of Sunny Star Scout. Move. Main gate. Move. The Ace Attorney series on PlayStation. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Where are all these people? Where'd everyone go? Nothing else? Move. Main gate. Move. Let's go back here. Does he have anything else to say? Nope. Okay, so I'm missing something. Yeah, please don't spoil if it's story-based. Unless I ask for help, but I'm still thinking right now. Okay, that wasn't helpful. There's something in the studio. What else did I get? Oh, you know what I need to do? I probably have to go talk to Vasquez and show her that picture. Duh, I forgot about that picture. Where? What? Where'd you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? Yeah, I think there was, I got the Trilogy on Steam. So I think it gives me the first 3 games, and then I suppose as well there's like a 4th after that. But this is like the first game that I feel like they would have had on like the DSi, like the Nintendo DS. It's just been upscaled and brought up into PC world. And he used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Uh-huh. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? So it's Nick, right? Or is it just like short form of Phoenix? So like Nick. Nick. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? I don't know who Celestia is. Is that one of the creators? I don't actually know. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Whew, this is a long case. No TV show? Which TV show? Whew, okay. I'm gonna take a quick break here. I need to stand up for a second. So just hold on and I will be right back. Thanks. All right, I am back. Cool. Okay, let us continue. Last day of the trial. If we get through this, and hopefully it doesn't take more than an hour, probably be a good point to end the stream after that. But let's try to get through this. See how well I do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. All good, no worries, man. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm gonna change something really quick. Since we can see that a little bit better there. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. You can't smoke in court. Also, ad break. Sorry, everyone. Totally missed it. Will the witness state her name and occupation? You literally just did. D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you're in the trailer in Studio 2. Judge is very old. As everyone here knows, yes. I just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Also, welcome back everyone from the ads. Sorry if you got them. We didn't miss much. Just we introduced D. Vasquez as the witness. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. All right, what do we got? I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to the Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. Oh, interesting. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with what that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same can be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. Rehearsal scheduled for 5, so between then. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah. Oops. If it was a 15-minute break, Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. What do I have that... What evidence do I have? As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Phoenix. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying yes, Your Honor? As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Slap sound effect. Just a reminder, if you got BTTV, we got our Phoenix Wright emotes there. I should find the hand slap one though. I'm sure that exists. What's it? Like, what's the thing here? You couldn't, could you? What are we thinking? What's the option here? Channel point's broken. Which channel point is broken? Oh, interesting. Huh. That's strange. Maybe try a refresh. I don't know what happened. Working for me. I'm gonna hit a quick save in case I lose. I don't want to redo the rest. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrestled it away from him? Yeah, take that, right? You still think she did it? Show us proof. Hey Nick, look at the data we have on that samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear? It was broken! Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. Wait, what? What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Yeah, Twitch do break sometimes. Is it working for you now? What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is it this guy? Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay. Here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Red emotes? Yeah. So, yeah, so like my actual name is Brad, and everyone calls me Bread. So that's why we have bread emotes. And why we riot. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. The root was also towards the judge. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. I love this lady's putting Edgeworth in his place. Oh, thank you so much, Ace. I appreciate that. Have a great night, and thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, enjoy the emotes. Use them wherever you want. Spread my name around. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. Like butter on toast. Yeah. I like it. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Is this where I use this? Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago... has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Imagine being so confident that you just smoke in court. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Is that irony? Coincidence. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Colors, welcome in! How you doing, buddy? How was your stream today? I think I saw you streaming. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Well, Mr. Wright, how could you have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Truck. It's all coming together. I am attorneying. Good. What game are you playing today, Colors? I didn't recognize it. You carried the body to Studio One. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Tinykin. Think Pikmin, but less stress and more exploration. Oh, cool. I did pop in for a couple minutes to keep an eye, or to see what it was. But yeah, I think I was also on my way out at the time, so didn't really get the chance to stick around and see it, but that's pretty cool. The graphics look really neat on it. Awesome, awesome. I'll try to catch the next one. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put it into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that same small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Yeah. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean V. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? I mean, she's just gonna allege it's an accident, right? Who can say? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it says the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Which one do I want to do? Do I want to accuse her or do I want her to testify again? I don't feel like testifying will do anything. But like, do I have anything in the court record that will let me get her? I don't know that I do. Oh no! I'm gonna save. So we can get another chance at this if I mess up. Ah! I'd like you to testify again. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, not actually. There could definitely be a different line of questioning presented. Like, I am kind of curious, and in this sense, if anyone has played this, and you can tell me, if I pick the J'accuse one, where I allege that she did it and I accuse her, do I get a different ending, or is it still the same? Like, I have to present evidence, I don't have evidence, and it's the exact same? Or will something else happen and I should look at that? Don't tell me what it is, just whether or not I should go back and redo it. Or if you haven't watched it, or haven't played this game, then that's fine too, but... Do I want to try? Should I try?
Objection!
Oh! Wait. Edgeworth, to the rescue! Oh.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? He's gotta get the right guilty verdict, though. After all that, Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. No, I chose. Like, I made a choice, and it was like, well, there's nothing further. And then Edgeworth objected and was like, no, I want her to testify again. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. What if I press? What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Sal Manella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, he did it. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to the Hammer. I don't know why, but I want to keep calling him the Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. But she wouldn't know about the murder unless she did it.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to known about the murder before going to Studio One. Duh. Phoenix, be smarter. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? I, the Tasmanian Tiger, got remastered on Switch and other consoles. Never heard of that game. I think you misunderstand me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. You have to find something to peg this on her, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Get him. I was with Sal and Oldbag. So later when we found it. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Yeah, press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murder body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Power doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Both Rescue Twice Zeroed and Bush Rescue Twice Zero Deaths. Talking about a bunch of games I don't know. Sorry. I'm not super well versed in different video games. I tend to pick a couple games and stick with them, but I'm kind of hoping that streaming and doing all this kind of opens up my eyes to new games. Okay. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. I was with Sal and Oldbag. Which one haven't I done? Okay, I already did that. Okay. Okay, okay, right. Okay, that one. Do I have anything that helps me here? Got the van, got that. This. I haven't used this yet. No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. Drive, sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Scripting and direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. But we had to go and get the script.
Objection!
Okay, this again. It's weird that it does that again, but whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate your concern. For good reason. See, but I remember we had to go and get the script. Script 13, right? Is that the same thing? One penalty. Yep. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put... Okay, what's the simple solution here? What is the simple solution? Oops. Remember. Remember what? There's a dead body lying in front of us. Yet, you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? Discovered a murder body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Whether the steel samurai costume power doesn't really stand out. Often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. What am I missing here? Like security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said, so I'm going to the studio. Press harder. Did the detective arrest? Words. Okay, so there's nothing there. Oh, no, I don't want to do this. I am not sure here, so I'm going to start grasping at straws. But I don't want to have to sit through all that again, so we will save. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. This? Okay, no, it doesn't. Man. What do I have? What do I have? What info do I have? See, I thought so, but I don't know, like... Yeah, like, I feel like I'm missing something super obvious. But I just don't know which one to press on. And then I don't get the opportunity to... And she said it was like after 4 o'clock. It would have to be if the monkey moved after 4. But, Nah, no, it's... No, more penalties. Like, what am I missing here? Get my strip in direction. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scene, so I left him behind. How did you know about... Okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Go get him. Got 2 more left. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Or we'll just retry. Silent old bag, security lady when we found the body. Like, it's not giving me an opportunity to... weren't there. Okay, only Powers was absent. Didn't look for him. Whatever. Immediately called the police, then Power showed up. Like, it has to be this, right? Sleeping pills? Back to the testimony. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Like, what? I'm missing something so simple, and it's really bugging me now. I hate it. I hate it so much. See, and that's what I thought. But, like... he hurt himself in the morning. I mean, whatever. I can try it. Yeah. I'm almost done. Almost did. Like, I could also just be doing it on the wrong one. But we determined that that was Hammer, and it was at 2 o'clock, not at 5. Or like after 5. Ah. This guy? Yeah, he's dragging one leg, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. But yeah, this is Jack Hammer at 2 o'clock going to Studio 2 to cause the ruckus, and then he got murdered. Like, what am I missing? I don't know what to present. Pierced to the chest by a spear. Cause of death. I am so confused. God, I hate her. So smug. I mean, like, I feel like I'm stuck and I'm not thinking logically right now. I have an idea, but it doesn't give me the opportunity to present things when I want to present them. Like, so if I press here, like, this is clearly what I need to look up. This is like clearly what I need to do. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Like, this feels like where I need to present things. But what do I need to present? Am I on the right track at least? Is that where I need to present something? No. Oh, what the heck? Okay, I think I just died. And there's an ad in 3 minutes. Okay, we are gonna load back. Okay, that's fine. Is this where I need to do this? Don't you think it's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manello was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back and look at that. Was I just reading that wrong the whole time? That Mr. Hammer was injured? Not Mr. Powers? And I just, like, totally glanced over it? I'm gonna throw a marker there. I'm gonna come back and look at this. Because yeah, that's clearly what it was. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Sorry, ads. I'm gonna wait a second. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. So I'm gonna stand up and stretch for 30 seconds. Just while the ad's up. Oh. Yep. Gonna stand up, stretch before she loses it. All right, welcome back, everyone. Okay. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, he would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had motive? I mean, I have to say I can. Let's figure it out. We want to show this. Is that someone close to her? This seems the most logical, but what do I know? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Humph. That's her. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. We are talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never got rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Save. In case I mess up. Just so I can do the quick reloads. I don't want to have to go through things. Oops, one more. Reveal evidence. Was she trying to actually murder Hammer? Like, that's her, right? In that picture? I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. The court requests that you find your marbles immediately. Ah. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please. What am I missing? There's gonna be another thing again. The studio's just falling apart. So this. Like, seriously, that looks so much like her. I mean, it probably is her, but maybe she doesn't have anything to do with it. In that sense. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know, because I'd have to. I don't know. I guess I could try it. It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? to kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me. Blasted. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Right? Like, why do we go through this whole thing? Jeez. Just admit it's self-defense. He came at me, and I defended myself. Please don't die. Please. And, like, why move him? Why cover up the body? Like, jeez. Man. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so it was only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yeah. Why is he here now? So funny. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do we have any evidence? I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. I'm not sure I want to go down that road. Congratulations, WP. Oh, Thanks to you, I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai... I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah. Nick. Edgeworth. Oh, he's grumpy. He's a grumpy bear. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. And pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Or Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was a talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess! Ugh. Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine. I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real cool powers. The end. Alright, we did it. Episode 4 has been added. Turnabout goodbyes. Cool. Saving. I would like to save my progress. I don't want to go into the next one because I'm gonna end stream. But Gizmo, you caught the very end, unless you've been lurking. But yeah, I'm actually gonna jump over here because I like the music, but I don't want to jump into this just yet. So we will wait on that. Gizmo, how was your how was the weekend? We just finished the third chapter. And I don't know what's going on. I'm not even looking. Yeah, we just finished Turnabout Samurai. I kind of struggled through it because I didn't read right. And that's a dumb thing to do. And I have to go back and check my VOD to see if I just like misread things a whole bunch. Yeah, it was definitely long. It was definitely tough. I think I got through like a good bit of it pretty quickly. But then just at that point where I had to present the evidence, where it's like in my head I kept reading that, you know, Powers was injured, and I kept reading it as Powers and not Hammer. So I have to go back and make sure that it was actually like Hammer that she kept saying, which would have been super obvious if I were paying attention a lot harder. So yeah, it was literally just the end. It was just those last couple things, and then I don't know, I figured she had motive, because why would she cover up and hide things if it was just an accident? Or not an accident, sorry, just self-defense. Like, you can legitimately be okay with a self-defense claim if there's people to corroborate the story. And there would have been, because there was other people there. So yeah, I think just from a perspective of like my logic wasn't logical. So I kind of struggled through it. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know. but yeah. But yeah. Gizmo, busy weekend for you. If you're streaming tomorrow, I'll pop in and maybe hear about what went on. Hopefully, were you doing like your card tournament this weekend? I remember you mentioning. I didn't know when it was coming up, but it was something else. That's fine. But ooh, 90th birthday. Crazy. Crazy. That's wild. Sorry. Hopefully that oh right. Right. I guess that makes sense. You already qualified. And then you just go to like nationals, I guess. You just go and represent there and you'd be awesome and you go and win. Sweet. But also cool about your grandpa's 90th birthday. That's an achievement. My aunt had her 75th birthday yesterday. So that was cool. I missed it. I was out here. They're in Ontario. But yeah. Cool. Well, I'm not going to drag this on any longer. I've been up for 3.5 hours, live for 3.5 hours, give or take. I'll be back on Tuesday. During the stream, I got a message that Chris won't be available. So I'm going to do some more solo Valheim on our server and just keep building. And then Wednesday, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. Because, like, I haven't really been enjoying City Skylines right now. City Skylines 2 isn't really in a point where I'm enjoying it and it's a fun game. And City Skylines 1, I tried it out last week and it's fine, but I don't think I want to play it right now. I think I'd rather just wait for City Skylines 2 to get good and then jump into that kind of head first. But also, I kind of want to open up a slot for Stardew Valley when next patch comes out in a couple weeks. So yeah, maybe I'll see what I do. Play some Control. Maybe play another game that I've already played and don't mind just dropping off. But regardless, maybe I'll play more Valheim too. But regardless, be back on Tuesday with Valheim. So yeah. So thanks everyone for stopping in. I'm not going to raid out. There isn't really anyone on. It's late. But yeah, so today, Big T, thank you much for the raid and also for the gift sub, which went to It's Ace Face, who is from your channel, I think, Gizmo. So they got a gift sub and they followed. So thank you so much for that, Ace. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And yeah, otherwise, have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you stopping in. Bye.